Alam mo, malakas. Hi guys, look, I'm here with. I feel something positive about this guy. Yeah, kasi I feel like he's so eloquent, and I could pick on his brain for the next few minutes. What do you think?
Thank you so much. Hello everyone. My name is Anthony Cunningham, and I am the UK delegate for this pageant, Mister Pilipinas Worldwide.
Oh, okay. So, are you and Jeffrey? Do you and Jeffrey come from the same group?
We don't come from the same group, but we're since Jeff is since he's one of the previous one of the title holders, since he's the previous UK candidate. We've gotten close and bonded. We're good friends actually out of the pageant scene, but we know each other out of pageants through that.
Do you
Yes.
come from a multicultural background?
Yes, so my dad is British actually, and my mom is originally from Pangasinan. But I actually grew up in Australia. So when I was 5 years old, I was born in Taguig. But when I was 5 years old, I moved to Australia with my family, migrated there, and that's pretty much where I've grown up. And then the last 4 years, I've been living in London and working as a paramedic there. So my background is in medicine.
So, what brings you here in the Mister Pilipinas Worldwide pageant?
It was actually I actually had always planned on moving back to Philippines. So this opportunity with Miss Pilipinas Worldwide, it was an opportunity that just came up at the right time. And when I saw it, I grabbed it with both hands and didn't look back. So that's how I ended up in, long story short, that's how I ended up in the Miss Pilipinas Worldwide
So I
pageant.
assume you quit your job in London and moved here.
Yes, less than a month ago I resigned. So the end of August I resigned in London actually. So it was a big move because
Yeah.
your job, especially being in the medical field, it's almost like your life. You really dedicate a lot of yourself to the job, and I think a lot of Filipinos, especially the OFWs, they can relate with this, with working long hours, moving overseas, countries like the UK or Saudi or America, where they pursue, where they're welcomed as nurses and healthcare professionals. It's definitely a job like no other. But that's one phase of my life that's not completely closed, but I'm putting that on hold and trying my options in Philippines now. So basically, I'm here to stay in Philippines and try my options, see how things go.
As you reconnect with your roots here in the Philippines,
What was the question again? Sorry.
what has rekindled inside of you
Uh, I think
as soon as you reconnected with your roots here in the Philippines?
mhm. I think one of the big things for me is it's it's a difficult thing to explain. Um, but when London was I faced lots of challenges in London, and of course, like being alone in London, you know, being quite solitary, going through the pandemic and everything. It teaches you that happiness is not where you are. It's not a destination. It's more a mindset. And so you have to kind of cultivate a mindset of like abundance. When doors get closed on you, you have to see it as like, oh, well, this is redirection. This is God's redirection. But I have to say, as soon as I did touch down in Philippines, I felt like it's something I can't explain. I felt like this is the right decision. I made the right decision, and I'm so happy now that I've come back here. So it's basically rekindled. I think I'm a lot more social here. I'm a lot happier, and I feel like I belong much more here. I think when you belong to two or three cultures, I hold three citizenships. So a lot of people, when they see me, they would argue like, you don't look Filipino, or you don't sound Filipino, or like 5 years ago, like hindi ka nagtatagalog. Like only in the last few years, I even learned, was able to become fluent in Tagalog. I think it can be a bit disheartening, but I think really where your treasure lies, that's where your heart will be too. And I really feel like my place for the time being is really in Philippines, with the culture, the people, and it's almost therapeutic being back here. It's not like you're fighting something. It's like you're just you're letting things happen, and you're at peace with that.
What is the best as you reconnect with your roots here? What is the best thing about being a Filipino?
Definitely the warmth of the people. When I was in London and I was going through, when I was having personal struggles and things like that, my support network was not in London actually. It was really in the Philippines, people in the Philippines, people in Australia. But the people in the Philippines, they're much more, I really admire their resilience, their positivity, and the attitude, just the sense of humor is a big thing for me. And the way they see circumstances, the way they see certain things in life. So I would definitely say the people, but there are so many things to love about the Philippines, like the foods. I really miss the food. It's been hard to stay on a diet here. The weather. I know it can be humid. I know it can be raining sometimes, but trust me, I'm much more at home here than the previous place I've lived. And also just the tourism, the destinations, the opportunities, the beach, the island hopping. It's all more fun in the Philippines for me.
Well, I hope you get to be relocated here for good, diba?
The next few months will tell. Of course, like you need to have a plan B. I'm still new here, but I've got a few options and I've got work I'm getting into. It's just focus on the pageant first and see where things go from there and see what other opportunities it opens up as well.
Well, good luck on that. Yeah, as much as I want to talk to you longer, wow. Wow, grabe, you've lived most of your life traveling, and for sure, you can contribute something to the table once we get in the thick of things in this pageant. God bless you, Anthony. It's my
Thank you so
it's
much.
my pleasure to get to know you. When it comes to interviews, for sure you'll be able to acquit yourself very well.
Thank you so much. I'm so thankful as well, and thank you also. God bless. If you guys want to continue following my pageant journey, then you can follow Mister Pilipinas Worldwide, or you can also get in touch with my personal IG. It's just Anthony.Cunningham, and you can follow my journey and see the events that we go, the events that we, the activities and events we have until the coronation night. So thank you very much again. I'm very appreciated for this opportunity.
You're welcome. Good luck. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye bye.